Hey guys. All right. Since my last video, this is part 3, and I thought the dream sequence that I had was gonna be it, but it turns out I had 2 dream sequences, and this is the dreams. So I had 3 dreams over 2 days, and Christ Kane said, "You have the second part of your dream sequence," and I said, "Fuck." And he goes, "It ain't that bad." He said, "It's going to be of cartoon dreams." And I go, "Okay." He didn't even tell me I wasn't listening of what was represented in the dream. Okay, I gotta tell you now. I got my C's back and they're affecting my throat. I don't know why. But I can't relax. So I'm freaking out. I'll tell you about them later on in this video. But anyway, I got 17 seeds, creation seeds, and my whole soul's vibrating every which way. I'm fucking lost, but I'll try to get through this as best I can. All right. So, the first dream, cartoon dream, I don't remember it, but I woke up. And the reason I don't remember the dream is I woke up with the priestess in my head. She literally goes right in my head, into my soul, and talks, and I get to hear it. And she's playing, and this is all set up. I'm in the manger, she's in the manger, and Christ is doing us both. So this is all set up ahead of time. She's in my head talking to me. I'm like, "Would you fuck off?" And I forgot about the dream, but I remember it was cartoons. Anyway, I got over that, survived that. I don't know what was said. I was so messed up. The next dream was at mom's house. It was a cartoon dream, and I woke up from the cartoon dream, and I had Priestess in my head doing the same thing. Already fucked me up. Christ said, "One more dream to go." All right. So the third dream, I remember a big mouse, like a Mickey Mouse. And the background was cartoons, cartoon vehicles, cartoon trees. It was weird. Anyway, Mickey Mouse was evil. I remember the last part before I woke up. It was evil, and he was running at me, Mickey Mouse. He's an evil Mickey Mouse. And I had a gun, and he's so evil. He starts running up to me. I started laughing, and I didn't shoot him. I just started laughing. I woke up, priestess in my head. I started fighting with her, forgot most of the dream, what I just told you, and Christ was there, the kids were there, Tina was there, and they all started chanting. It was crazy, man. Fucking crazy. They all started screaming and yelling, and they were yelling. Anyway, that night I went to bed again, I got through that. That was at mom's house. I went to bed at night. I was in the Legion. My soul was in the Legion. They said, "We're taking you out. We're putting you in the Christian camp." The Christian camp, I guess, is a camp in Missouri. Very nice. Fucking beautiful. Just beautiful. It's like pine trees and everything, and cabins. And I have a cabin, and it's a one room, it's two bedrooms in it, and me and another guy are sleeping. He was in one room and I was in another room. And I went to sleep fucking beautiful. Beautiful. I woke up in the Regents. All hell broke loose. I'll try to describe what happened. So bear with me. I woke up and my brain, I could see my brain, the left side and the right side. And they're the Regent priests. The kids are yelling at me. And the Regent priest hooked me up to a gizmo, head gizmo, and they were vibration through my brain. It was going back and forth like a static, I don't know how to say it, like static. And it was vibrating and it was going over and over, and it fucking hurt. It hurt. It screwed me up so bad. The Regent priest said balancing, we're healing or balancing your soul, healing your soul, reinforming your soul, or something like that. And I got, fuck, can't take this shit. And they said I needed this. I couldn't take it. It hurt so bad. It hurt. And I said, I'm out of here. And I dropped. Rolled over off the bed I was on, or hospital bed, or whatever the hell it was. And I fell into the illusion. What I mean by that is I'm in the illusion, but I'm in Regent Priest's illusion. So I just fall into blackness. So I roll off the bed and fall. I fall through the floor. I fall out of the building and I'm in blackness. The astral plane, the illusion. Everything's an illusion. Okay. So I'll call it the astral plane. So I'm floating in the blackness of the astral plane. And from there, I'm just outside the building, the Regent Priest building. From there, I can hear Jesus Christ, who's Regis. He's fighting with the priests, and they're fucking having it out. I'm thinking, well, I'm listening to them arguing back and forth, and he's like, Jesus Christ is blah, 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 blah. And the priest is like, blah, 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 blah. And I heard the priest say, he won't survive. He won't survive with the seeds. You won't survive. And Christ goes, well, who are you to tell him he can't have them? Who are you to tell him? Maybe it'll work. Maybe, and they had this little war going on, argument about the seeds. I had two seeds. They're gone now. The priest took them out that night, just before this happened. And so I'm fighting. Oh, I ain't fighting. Christ fighting. I'm listening to it. I can't really see him, but I'm listening to him. And all of a sudden they got done. And then Christy, which is another Jesus Christ from way up high, like 13. He's like the top of the Christy is like the top of the mountain before you go into the light. Okay, he's a super Christ. I call them super Christ. They all exist on level 13. All the super Christs exist on level 13. And All the other Jesus Christ are under them, but they're all Jesus Christ. Okay. So he comes down, boom, and he's standing there outside of the whole thing, and I can see him. I can see him, and he's looking right at me, and he starts speaking the words out of a book, really, really fast, like Richard for fucking 10 minutes. He just ripped through it. And the pieces I caught were all about my seeds and why I should have them and all that stuff. And psychology, the psychology of Richard Maros, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, all of it. And everybody else, shut the fuck up. My kids didn't talk. Nobody was talking. I was like, what the hell's going on? I go, who's this guy? And he says, Mr. Christie. Wow, time to shut up. Anyway, because that's a serious dude. Anyway, he came down, he came up to me, he said, Rich, to my head, to my brain. He goes, Rich, you're getting your seeds back. And he said a bunch of other stuff, but I don't know what it was because I was freaking out. So anyway, that was it. My head's still fucking ringing from the vibrations. I can't see. I can't see. I got no seeds. I'm done. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And they go, he goes, you don't have to go back to the region priests. I go, holy shit. And he said, you don't have to go back to the region priests to do any more seed work. It's over. He said, also, priestess is over. She's done with you. Whatever happens between you, her in the future, when you pass and you come here and you start talking to her again and you fall in love with her, whatever. But as of right now, you got a clean slate. You get your seeds back. You got a clean slate psychologically. Daniel Boone, all that shit is done. That's what the sequence dreams were about. The cartoons and the 3 dreams in my last video. They were telling me. Anyway, I beat the 3 dreams, the 6 dreams. I passed them all. It was basic shit. And it's like doing a test. You're in high school. You're in university and you're doing a grade 4 exam. All right, that's what it's like on morality. It's simple. So I passed it all. And with that, I got rid of the priestess. I separated myself completely psychologically from the priestess. I'm in terms with it 100%. So that's over. Um, I get my seeds back because I want them. 16 seeds. I get them back. 16 creation seeds. Like he said, I get them back. I haven't got them back yet. I mean, I got them now in me, but at this point, I don't have them. I have nothing in me. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. Just totally fucked up. Anyway, he said, bunch of psychological shit. Oh, and I don't have to go back to the region priests unless I have an emergency or I need them. For these issues, though, I don't have to go back. I'm like, holy fuck, are you serious? And he goes, yep. Anyway, I'm like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, he was done and he left. Just like that. I was like, holy shit. So then Tina comes down and the kids and JC, Regis, JC, and let's see what happened. I wrote it all down. So the priestess Gamaliel said, So I went back to bed. I went the next day, all day with no seeds. And I was like, felt like a bag of wet cement. I don't know how to say it. Man, you just feel like cement. Borderline misery, borderline depression. And you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to get high. And you're like, fuck, fuck, fuck. Anyway, that night I went to bed. Last night, I woke up the same way. They were nice to me. They were very nice. Everyone was talking to me and shit like that. Really nice. I'm like, why are you being nice? Why? Why are you being nice? I'm like, I'm not. I'm just fucking depressed. It's like I got no seeds, right? So anyway, I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. They said you get your 16 seeds back, Rich. I go, when? Today, sometime, lunchtime. You get your seeds back at your mom's house when you're sleeping. And I'm like, yeah, right. Okay, if I do, great. But I don't believe it. Because I figured the six dreams and all this shit is all psyops to fuck me up even further. That's what I'm thinking. Because that's the way it's been for a year and a half, more or less. Now, this is when it gets crazy. So I spent from 4 a.m. till 7:30. I take off to the grocery store at 7:30 a.m. Ride my bike down the street. I get halfway and I start feeling seeds. I start feeling them. So I get to the grocery store, I park my bike. The store don't open for a half an hour. I like to get there early so I can have a smoke and walk around and see the morning and shit like that. As I'm walking back and forth in front of the grocery store, smelling the cool air because the cold front came in. It was really nice. It was all the humidity was gone. It was cool. Blue sky, birds are singing. It was really nice in an empty parking lot. It was really nice. So I walk around, I smoke and enjoy my morning, as best I can in a parking lot. So as I'm walking in front of the store back and forth, pacing like it's a long store, long, long. And I'm walking back and forth, just enjoying the day. All of a sudden I start to feel a glow in my heart, and I knew it was the seeds because I felt this before. The seeds were outside of my skins, outside my soul, but it was like they were in front of me, like a carrot. And I knew I had to bring them in. But here I am in the fucking parking lot of a grocery store. So what I did was I just checked out, told my soul, bring them in. And I released, so I opened my heart and sucked up all my seeds best I could. The first batch I got was the lower base, right about here, the lower heart chakra. I got a bunch in there, and they're glowing, and I'm like, whoa, man, whoa, and I could feel them come inside my heart, like they're just sitting in outer space, outside my soul. But I sucked them in, and I'm like, holy shit! So I'm freaking out. I'm like, dude, top of my heart going, dude, get these seeds, get them all, get them all. And I'm like fucking freaking out because you I don't know how to describe it. They pick you up. So I went from the lower illusion to like fucking level 7 in a split second. And here I am trying to walk on the sidewalk And all of a sudden I felt more seeds. And I go, grab them, grab them, grab them. Because I wasn't sure I had 16 at this point. So I do it again. I check out, I open my heart, and I tell my buddy, tell not my buddy, tell my soul to grab the seeds. And he does. They just go in. And they're only the size of a poppy seed. You know what a poppy seed looks like? But they're glowing with creation. They're glowing. I can see them in front of me, but not physically. Spiritually, I can see them in front of me, and they go right in my heart. I sucked them up, put them inside where they go. There's like a little cavity in your heart where the seeds go in your skins, your ethereal skins, and there's a little pocket at each level of your heart chakra. You got 7 heart chakras, and there's a pocket for the seeds in each little thing, something like that. I put the seeds there, and these were medium, and they fucking blew my head off, man. Holy shit. So I'm hanging at the medium range because I'm trying to collect them all. And spiritually. And by the time I got them in me, the door to the grocery store opened and I went shopping and I'm like freaking out. I ain't seeing I ain't having no visions. I ain't seeing no ghosts walking around. I ain't seeing any of that. Nothing. Just me in physical reality and my fucking seeds. I felt like a freight train. You know when the freight train has its lights, 2 headlights, really bright? That's what I felt like. 2 bright headlights. Bam. And I'm like, holy shit. And they're glowing. They won't stop glowing. Anyway, so I get my seeds. I spend all day photographing trains, riding around, birds. I got some pictures of birds and shit like that. And then I go to mom's house to go to sleep. And I have a crazy dream. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what it was. But I'm not at the Regent Priest. The priestess is gone. The Regent Priest is gone, but I couldn't sleep because of my seeds. I mean, I slept. I had a dream, but I woke up and my seeds were like bam right in my face. So I knew it's going to take a couple days to adjust myself to the seeds. And the adjustment's going great. And I found out through Tina that I got 17 seeds. Then I asked Christ, do I got 17 seeds? And he goes, that's right. Yeah. And Tina asked him, yeah. So it's official. I got 17 seeds. And I think I know why I got 17 was because the Regent priests need to take one to see how I'm doing. And they'll replace it or they'll switch them. So they leave one seed open that's collecting information from my psychology. They take it and they switch it with another one. And they're going to do that for the rest of my life to find out how I'm doing. So I got 17 seeds. 16 are mine. I think the 17th is they take it from you. Anyway, at 4 o'clock, I went down and I had another experience the same day. Today, right, I got my seeds this morning. I had a cool experience at 4 o'clock, which is the next video, which I'm going to show you at the train station. It's about a pocket knife, a lock blade knife. It's pretty cool. And it's amazing how it happened. I can't fucking believe I still can't believe it. I'm trying to figure it out. But this is what happened to me with the seeds, and they're blowing me away, man. I can't even stand it. I can't even stand it. I can stand it. I want them. I'm keeping them, but they're so powerful. Right now, I'm glowing like, bam. It's like a nuclear reactor inside you. It's just fucking crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how to say it. So when the seas calm down and stop glowing so much, then I can configure my soul, my psyche, my brain, mellow, you know, get to a nice mellow level. But right now, fucking everything is freaking me out. So I'm gonna post this video and the next video. Later, guys. No more regent priests and no more priestess. We'll see about that, but that's what Christy said. So right on. Later, man.